wedding, Mr. Cox, and we had all hair pieces in our hair, and all my clips were falling out. Mr. Cox would come and said, "Oh, your hair's all falling out."
What do you say? I'm worried. I'm losing my
They've always been wonderful people.
Yeah. I can remember when Keith was in England and when you came back. And I think you went to Sydney first, did you see?
Yeah, I went to stay with Berners and Lindsay.
Oh, that's
And then he
right,
came to
yeah.
us in Melbourne, we were in Geelong. And Christine was only 3. And she was at the stage where she used to play in the backyard with making mud pies and tins and things, you know. And Keith would be out there with her and that. And the day he went back, we were going back to Melbourne, take her to the airport. And I said to Chris, I was sitting in the back with Christine, Keith was sitting in the front. I said to Christine, you know, Keith's going away now, he's going to Perth, you know, to see, you know, everyone there. And she's we didn't have seatbelts, we didn't have to wear seatbelts then. She got up and she put her arms around me, you know. And I thought that was so sweet. You know, she's only 3. Yeah.
But she could tell.
It was like she sort of bonded with him straight away then. I mean, she's always thought the world of Keith, you know, she still does. Yeah.
Lovely. You got any stories, Mark?
Yes,
I'm using the camera. I'm going to tell mine in a minute. But Anthony, you got anything?
I've had.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. It's marvellous.
When I was I 20 when I came back to Perth from Melbourne, and I lived with Gay and Brian and Auntie Jean, and that's when I felt I got to know everybody a lot better. And then David and I were getting married, so I must have been 23, David must have been 22, and we asked Keith, would he marry us? And I still remember going to your house, and I was so shy, and I vaguely remember, and whether it was Martin or Daniel, because I lose track of the timeline there, because David was always very quiet,
Yes.
and one of them said, "Does that man ever talk?" About
Daniel
David.
was
Do you
born-
remember that at all?
I do, with Martin and that.
No, but it was one of them said, but I know David's very quiet, and I didn't think I was such a talker then as I am now.
Oh, isn't it
But that's my
amazing?
lovely memories too.
You've been
And I
going to see
really,
it,
yeah,
talking about when-
and you too. You were there, and we had a chat.
No, I would have
and
loved
Keith
it. I
married
remember
us.
it, yes. And we went and stayed in your house in Busselton.
That's right, in Busselton, and we had some sort of emergency came up, and we came back.
And we left.
Yes.
Yes. But it was lovely to be able to do that.
Yeah, it was an interesting little house, wasn't it?
Wasn't it? Yes.
So yeah, that's my.
And we went to the pictures when we saw the one we
we
saw
did
the
too,
Poseidon
didn't we?
Adventure.
adventure.
It'll be 1974.
Yeah. It's just amazing.
That's one of mine. And apparently, when I was talking about it the other day to David's mum, she said, I'm trying to think who was the vicar at St Margaret's then. She said, I don't think he was too pleased that you wanted your cousin to marry you.
Wouldn't matter now, would it?
So that was lovely, so thank you.
That's a nice
That's
story.
David's mother. And to meet that lady, you would never think she would even care about you. Because till you get to know her, she's like a real, well, she is a lady, but the first time I heard her watching footy, she was swearing at her and everything. And I couldn't believe it, that doesn't she? Every time there's a game on, whether they win or lose, she rings me up. Did you hear the football? Wasn't it terrible? They so. And when they lose. But she'd been sick. She's getting on. Did you go and see her there?
Yeah, she's coming along.
I don't want to spoil the flow of conversation, but
I didn't know Keith at the time, and we got married, and this is the card that Keith sent us.
Oh,
You've still got it.
Oh, I've still got them all. And
oh, that's so nice.
yeah, and you can have it, and you sent us some money. And I think you were a minister at the time, and Lindsay went down and bought the keg with it.
The beer.
Whatever gives you the most happiness is probably needed.
What are some of the words in there, Bernice?
Well, congratulations, old son. I'm enclosing a small token for the occasion. I'm sorry that it's not able to be 500. It comes with my best wishes to you both for a happy future together. I'll be thinking of you on Saturday and we'll see you both one of these days. God bless, Keith.
Good on you, Bernard.
That's nice.
No,
Beth?
I don't really have anything. It's just that I know
Yes,
once when you came back from England, Keith, you bought David a lion. And he's still got it. We've still got it all those years later. He was only about 2, I think. Yeah, he's still got the lion.
So you still obviously love the lion.
Yeah, loves them. Yeah. Pity he didn't barrack for the Brisbane Lions instead of the Dockers.
Anything from childhood, Beth?
No.
Nothing Dad did?
No, I
Not
can't
even
remember.
Spider didn't do that to you.
No, I don't remember. He must have done something because I'm like the others, I've got a dreadful fear of spiders. It must be spring, it must be time to have the house sprayed.
Beautiful.
Nothing.
For a long time.
Do you remember Dad when he came to visit you in Geelong?
Yeah, I think I remember we went to
Because something happened to the Volkswagen, didn't it?
always that. You know, would be unusual.
We had car problems.
All I remember, we asked for the, we had to get them, what you call it, the search for you, you know, for Reverend Keith McKill's, Keith Wilson.
Even though they came too, didn't they?
I don't remember them being there at the time.
And because it was just sort of so sad.
I know nothing.